Yeah, we'll start with the demo of the sprint.
Okay, so now I'm demoing the user story 9, which is adding a Scrum Master role, and the Scrum Master should be able to manage a player on the team. So here we run the server on one side, and then we run the client. Here you can see we added a couple of more commands, which is add Scrum Master, add player, Scrum Master, remove player, and show up the current Scrum Master. This one. So let's add Scrum. And now if we wish the current Scrum, it will show up XYZ is a current Scrum Master, and then if we do Scrum Master add layer ABC, then the player ABC is added to the current GAN. And we do Scrum Master, remove layer ABC. Current. So you can see ABC is being added and then removed from the current player pool. So that's one thing. And another thing is, if you are not a Scrum Master, this will not work. So if I have another one, so delta. Oh shoot, I forgot the command.
Python 3. Oh, you're already in the planning poker.
Running the planning poker. Okay, I forgot the command.
No, you're already in there. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You're already in
there.
there. Yeah.
Planning poker. Okay. So another thing is, so right now, if I'm in another terminal, so if I see current players, it will show up XYZ. If I add myself to there, add player, yeah. But I'm not a Scrum Master, so if I do Scrum, I do Scrum Master, add layer, you see. See, it will not let you do that. So if I go current players, yeah, so DEF is there, but when I'm trying to add a ABC, it's not allowed.
Okay, I have a doubt in the user story. But then DEF is allowed to vote over here?
I'm sorry?
DEF is allowed to vote in the game?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so in the subsequent user stories, you will be removing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's it for me.
Fine. I'll share mine. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So here, I okay. All right. So earlier, we would just say vote user story and give a number. But now I'm just expecting for an assumption along with that. Oh, this is not. I just changed my terminal. So when I do this, I suggest for the new format, which is the vote user story, vote value with an assumption. So that's how we will be doing now. So this now gets registered in the player P22 with the value based on the assumption, whatever he gave. So this is my feature. Any question?
Cool. That's cool. Shantanu, you want to go ahead or I should? Okay, let me go ahead then.
Yeah.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
So the server is working in the back.
Okay, I think for me, the exit command was not working properly.
Oh, I have
Kept
solved that
crashing.
technical debt. I have solved that technical debt.
Okay, great.
Yes, I'll create a small user story. I solved it. It's just that I should have included in this sprint or shouldn't have included in this sprint. I don't know. But I have solved that technical debt. I'll ask Professor if you want to, because this took me time
Exit
because
was kind of crashing my terminal. It kind of froze my terminal.
no, I solved that debt. So I
Okay.
think I'll ask Professor if I should create this user story over there, like a late user story, because my effort went in that.
Yeah, I think technical debt are all storyless tasks.
It can, but okay, but how do we create it? So I did not
You do it
create
in
it.
the next sprint, right? Sprint 2.
No, but I
Storyless.
solved it in sprint 1. That's
Oh,
why.
okay. Okay.
So I did not know how to do it. So I did not do it actually.
All right.
Okay. Um, I'm in a different way. Let me close this.
But if you solved it, it should be in the develop branch, right?
I did not commit it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did not commit it. I
Then
cannot
it
create
goes
a
to sprint 1.
Yeah, I cannot have it in
Sprint
sprint
2.
1.
Sprint 2.
Yeah. So this is it. Also, I found this minus reload in front of your UV con. What happens is when I this is irrelevant actually, but it will help in future thing. If I save something, like if I change the thing,
Mhm.
if I change something in the main code
Mhm.
and I save it again, so I don't have to kill my server and the
Oh,
server just restarts.
that's nice.
Yeah. So okay,
Thank you.
yeah, that this will help. And okay. So I just created one. So first main difference is I changed everywhere we have issue count or issue vote or next issue or add a issue or something like that. Every API is changed over here. Next and previous user stories and everything.
Mhm.
So feeding Delta Poker. However, add issue that is there, right? Let's add issues.
Hyphen F.
Issue list. So even Python 3, I have two Pythons. So
No, you need to do hyphen
so even this, if I change the file name, add issue to something else, like this basically file, even then it will work. Giving so everything is changed, even the current user story, then the addition of the issues that is there, which basically uses the internal API of user story add, that is also changed. You can add.
Just a reminder, we shouldn't make this video too long, you know.
Yeah,
It's a
but a
demo.
demo always goes long.
I mean,
So even this is working, and that's it. That's my user story. And my second user story was to connect to API. So my connection to API Python code is ready. Now in the next sprint, I'll just integrate that in my Tiger in our project. That's it. So I'll break the user story in two parts. Half if is done in sprint one, the half will be picked up in sprint two
Mhm.
or subsequent sprints anywhere, anytime. That's it. Okay. That's from my side. Anyone else wants to go ahead?
Shantanu.
Shantanu?
Want
Someone
to clear,
stopped.
I'm oh my god. So I just want to clarify some things because in my laptop the Python is not working. So I worked on the Aditya's laptop. So I don't know how I show
Okay, then
my
I'll show my screen. You go ahead and tell me what to do.
yeah.
I hope you guys can see my screen.
Mhm.
So
ahead.
so first of all, just close everything, all the server and other terminals.
Go ahead.
Okay. So first. First, I think, yeah, what you can do is start the client delta.cli.py.
Okay.
So in here, you can see that now it states that user is disconnected from the server because the server is not working in the background. And when you can go and start the server now. So once it
Okay.
started here, it does a polling kind of thing. And yeah, now it says that the user is connected
Oh,
and to the server. basically it checks whether the server is online or not and transfer that information back and again. And you can just try to disconnect, stop the server again. So it should print that the user was disconnected. I think that's all I did in this sprint. And yeah, most of my time spent was on changing my laptops and other stuff. So I would like to add this. This is working on the local URL only, like the local host. I would like to. This is a technical that basically need to change the URL name. Maybe I think I can do it in small user story, but maybe later.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. What I will do.
Okay, you can stop the recording.
No, we can go ahead with the later parts, sprint retrospective.
But
Yeah.
this,
Stop the
but this
recording. Wait.
recording is for the demo,
Demo.
right?
So stop it
Okay.
and maybe you can restart.
Okay.
We don't need a recording for the rest, for the review. We don't need to.
Yeah, it's recording again.
Okay, so for the sprint goal, I think we achieved most of the objectives, such as get familiar with Taiga and Planning Poker app. I believe the whole team is kind of, it's more familiar with this, with the code. And then we also added the functionality of a new Scrum Master role, and Scrum Master can add and remove players. And then we also remove some exception message, and we also telling the user if it is connected, telling the client if it is connected to the server. And what else? Okay, we also changed the user story. Like here, we also changed the user story. We changed the issue to user story, but we keep the issue there. We also have some couple of user story not finished, such as this one, connected with Taiga from Poker app. It's bigger than we thought it is. It's harder than we thought it is. And then import user story from Taiga, and the last one. So for these 3 user stories, we'll try to do it in the next sprint. And yeah, that's it. You can stop recording.